Okay guys, take two. Hola amigos, welcome to our channel. I'm Jennifer, and together with my husband Daryl, we are two gringos on the golf. And I have the pleasure of presenting to you our May 2024 budget. I'm going to run through this quickly. Daryl wants a very short video, and so here we go. It was a total budget of 42,700 Mexican pesos, 2,500 US dollars, and 3,400 Canadian dollars. This is much higher than our normal month because our car insurance came out. So let's go through each item and what we spent. So rent was 7,000 Mexican pesos, as it always is, and 412 US dollars and 564 Canadian. Our groceries for the month were 4,700 pesos, $280, or 382 Canadian dollars. Picture on your screen is of the market that we prefer to go to. Lots of fruits and vegetable stands, restaurants to have our breakfast, and there's even a carniceria. Housekeeper, we spent 400 Mexican pesos, 24 US dollars, and 32 Canadian dollars. She came twice this month, but she won't be coming any longer. It's just too stressful for the dog to have strangers in his home. And with his bad heart, we just don't want to put them through that anymore. Dining out, we spent 5,500 Mexican pesos, 325 US dollars, and 445 Canadian dollars. We did put gas in the car this month, so 900 Mexican pesos, 53 US dollars, and 72 Canadian dollars. That's more than what a tank has been costing us in the past. So fuel prices are rising in Mexico, as I'm sure they are everywhere else. Mexico is not immune to inflation. CC went to the vet twice this month. I wanted to get his teeth checked. They seem to be bothering him. And so that was the initial checkup, and then the follow-up appointment to get his teeth cleaned. It's still pretty hot here, but not as hot as it was for the month previous to today. Okay, so 2 vet visits. So the initial exam and the teeth cleaning, and then that does include some medications for him as well. 4,290 Mexican pesos, 252 US dollars, and 345 Canadian dollars. We paid both power and water this month. The power bill was 337 pesos for 2 months, and the water was 500. The bill is more than that. It was 2,000 and some, but I just made an agreement to pay 500 of that to the owner. I'm showing here to this. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to talk about the water or the power shortage. So what you're looking at is our schedule for May. So what this says, so it says zone 2, which is what we're in, days 1st, 5th, 9th, 13th, 17th, 21st, 25th, and 29th, May 2024. Colonies or neighborhoods that will have service. That's what that says. So that means we have water every 4 days. Now, I have been checking it every day since the water shortage started in April, and not strictly speaking, but mostly will only not have water for 1 day out of the 4. So we'll have, for example, the 29th was, so we'll have water on the 29th of May. So I find on the 28th of May, they'll actually turn it off. And that's not strictly the rule of how it's happening. It's just like the average of what's happening. And we are managing fine, or we were managing fine, until we had a pressure valve that was leaking. So it wasn't pumping water to our Tanaka even when the water was turned on. So we've kind of had to, we kind of had issues then. Even though we had water, we didn't have it in our holding tank. So that only happened once, and it's just because there was not enough pressure to get it up to the Tanaka. So we're gonna have to keep monitoring that in the future and try to come up with more solutions. Okay, so that's enough about the water shortage. I think Daryl's talked about it on a live as well. Cell phones. So Daryl's AT&T cell phone did end up being cheaper. So I think the first month was just maybe setup fees or something. So we're paying less per month than with Telcel, and he's getting more gigs. So 621 pesos, 36 US dollars, and 50 Canadian dollars. The groomer was in this month, 250 Mexican pesos, 15 US dollars, and 20 Canadian dollars. And CC does not look that bad when he gets groomed, but I thought that picture looked a lot what he would look like if we let him get that bad. And his muzzle kind of looks like that right now. So I bought some more pens, and that was the only personal purchase. 21 pesos, $1.25 US, and $1.70 Canadian. There's 3 of them. Let's see if they last longer than a month. We did purchase propane for our stove, and our hot water tank is what we use it for. So we lasted a period of 7 weeks, and it wasn't quite empty, so that's good. And it was 554 Mexican pesos, 32 US dollars, and 45 Canadian. Travel. So it was a total of 2,300 pesos, 135 US dollars, and 185 Canadian dollars for 2 trips. And they were both with a Combi tour company. You can see the picture of their van there. They put everybody in this van. They're dog friendly. And that's Joey in the picture, our friend Carr's dog. And they took us to a couple different spots. So the first one was, certainly wasn't really a hike. Was, a short walk to these waterfalls once they drove us up there. And then it also included an eco-cemetery tour. And the second one was to a canyon, and Daryl of course has videos, or will be having videos on these trips, so please be sure to check them out. They were absolutely beautiful both times, but to watch those videos to get more information on those trips. There was nothing for prescriptions this month, like human prescriptions. There were some Amazon purchases, so 1,200 Mexican pesos, 70 US dollars, or 97 Canadian dollars. I think I'll just talk about the fan. It's charging right now, but because of this heat wave, Daryl got me a fan that fits around your neck, and there's 2 fans that just kind of blow air at you, and it works pretty good. It doesn't last very long. The battery, it's rechargeable, and it doesn't last very long. That's okay. So our car insurance is increasing, and probably because the car is aging. So it was 9,752 pesos, 573 US dollars, 785 Canadian dollars for the year. So that's getting pretty high. We might have to start getting rid of some. We're like insured to the hilt right now, so maybe next year we'll reduce some of that. So moving on to the extras, we bought Daryl's mom a Mother's Day gift, and we bought my great niece a birthday present. She is 5. Happy birthday, Hunter. We love you. We hope you have a great birthday. Daryl bought some fog lights for the car. He hasn't got them installed yet, but we bought the fog lights from Mercado Libre. And then, so here's a recap of our total budget for the month: 42,700 Mexican pesos, 2,500 US dollars, 3,400 Canadian dollars. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Daryl and I are happy to present these videos to you as they seem to be helpful to a lot of people based on the feedback that we get. We would love to hear more feedback on it as well. So please like, comment, share, and all that great stuff. Gracias amigos, adios, hasta próxima vez.